Hi, this is Sean with Inspire Detailing and Inspire Car Care. We are in the store today to go over some of the best beginner products if you're a DIYer or you're just getting into the industry. These are kind of the bare essentials that you should have. We're not going to go over any advanced products. We won't deep dive into everything that you're going to need to start a detailing business or anything like that. It's just to go over stuff that is a good starting point for someone just getting in. All the brands that we carry here, we have already tested in our detail shop next door. That way, when we make a recommendation, our customers can trust that it's going to work and it's a good product. So on the exterior, we start with the tires and the wheels. So our wheel cleaner that we are recommending to start is BrakeBuster. Very good all-around wheel cleaner. It is cheap. And when I say cheap, I don't mean cheap as in it's not a good product, it's not going to work. It is a good bang for your buck. It's safe for most wheels and it performs, it works great. And so very easy to use. You're just spraying it directly on the wheel, not in direct sunlight, not when the wheels are piping hot. So spray it directly on the wheel. And then you can use a combo of these, which is what we use. So wheelbarrow brush to get in there in between the spokes and on the inside of the wheel where all the brake dust is going to be caked on. And then wheel face brush, soft bristles, won't scratch the finish. This is great for the actual face of the wheel. Both of these brushes with this product will get your wheel clean. If you have a wheel that's got a lot more brake dust, BMWs, Mercedes, Porsche, really any of the German brands, honestly. I own a BMW. It's a huge problem for me. We would take a step up to Magic Wheel Cleaner by Coach Chemie. So that has iron remover built into it. So that will react with the brake dust. That's that purple effect that you have seen probably on a lot of YouTube videos. The moment it reacts with that brake dust, it turns purple and will run off of the wheel. Same deal. You can use this on wheels that are caked on with brake dust. It is a more aggressive wheel cleaner, so just be careful. Again, agitate on the barrel with the barrel brush, on the wheel face with the wheel face brush, rinse off once you're done. Don't let it sit on there for a long period of time, especially in the heat, or you may stain the wheel. So that takes care of the wheel products and tools and how to use them. So to move on to the tire, we have Gyeon Tire Cleaner, one of our favorite. All you're doing is just spraying on directly onto the tire and then using a tire brush, which we have here. Just any more firm bristle brush will do for the tires. So spraying this directly onto the tire, agitating with this brush, you're going to see the browning come off immediately. And then as it's as clean as you want it to get, rinse it off and then dry it afterwards, and then get ready to use our next product, which would be the Gyeon Tire Express. So this leaves a nice matte finish for your tire. We don't like a glossy tire just because we feel like shiny or glossy kind of equates to things seeming fake. So we like a nice matte satin finish. It's like shiny is like if you use Armor All back in the day, that's like that really shiny effect, and we'd rather a more natural matte looking tire. So use this with a tire applicator because it comes out as a gel through the pump foamer. So you just pump this onto this tire applicator, do about half the wheel per pump, do the other half of the wheel. Just make sure you get in there in the letters, take the entire wheel. You can move the car up after you've done most of the wheel to get that very bottom part that's stuck on the ground. And then wipe off any excess and your tires are good to go, cleaned and dressed. So one thing about tire dressing is you don't want to oversaturate the tire, because if you put too much on, it's going to sling after. Even if you have a tire dressing that says non-sling or safe for all tires and it's not going to leave a mess, if you just glob a whole bunch of product on there, then it's going to sling and you're going to get it all over the side of the car. So a little bit goes a long way. And plus, once these are used and kind of the product soaks in, it's going to have product in there anyway. So wheels and tires are done. Let's go into the wash process. P&S Pearl is a great soap. Again, very cheap, economical, still works great. We would suggest putting it in your bucket. It doesn't foam the greatest, so if you are a DIYer and you do have a foam can and access to a pressure washer, I would use something else other than this for that. But in your bucket, perfect soap. Just a couple capfuls in a 5-gallon bucket is really all you need. It's a great slick soap. Gion Bathe, I would say, is slicker and provides a nice foam compared to P&S. They're both great products, but if you want a more slick soap or a soap that can work in a foam cannon, this is a good alternative to that. A little bit more expensive, but again, you get what you pay for. So same deal, just 2 or 3 pumps in a bucket. Comes with this nice pump sprayer, pump straight into a bucket or straight into your foam cannon. And then you're using a wash pad, wash mitt, whatever your tool of choice is to dunk in the bucket, get nice and soapy, and then wash the car. We like to go from top to bottom. And even kind of a pro tip that a lot of people don't know, when you get to the bottom, like 12 inches of the car, that is the dirtiest part of the car. So we have a second mitt just to do that part of the car, and we do that last. That way you're not introducing all that dirt that was at the bottom into the rest of the vehicle. So you'll hear a lot of things doing the 3-bucket method or 2-bucket method, but we take that one step further by doing a 2 or 3 mitts within that bucket. So the car's all washed, you're going to dry it and finish it with your choice of sealant or spray or wax. So for starters, P&S Bead Maker, very popular. It's been around a long time. Again, very economical. It smells awesome. And trademark orange color. So Bead Maker is a great drying aid and quick detailer is what we would say. So you can spray this on the car while it's wet when you did your final rinse, and then dry your car, and it will help you dry the car. Hopefully it helps you speed up the process so you get a little less water spots, especially if you're doing it outside. But you're just spraying this, do like half of the car, and then you're drying it off with your drying towel. It'll help you dry it quicker and then give you a little bit of protection. It just doesn't last as long as what we're going to suggest for the next option. But great product to start with. So if you want a little bit more long-term protection and performance, our next recommendation is Coach Chemie Sealant. The biggest benefits of this over that is you get a little bit longer term protection out of it, better longevity. So it will last longer. The hydrophobics are a lot better, and the slickness and gloss are amped up greatly. If the car is more slick, you're going to have the water bead right off, bird poop, artillery fungus, which if you don't know what that is those little black specks on your car, tar, just road contaminants are less likely to stick to your paint. And just honestly, if your paint looks shinier, it's probably gonna look a little glossier as well. The application is a little bit different than this one as well. So you're spraying this panel by panel onto the vehicle using your choice of soft microfiber. So we like the Rag Company Creature edgeless ones because they have 2 sides to the towel. I guess, softer side to do the final wipe, and a more firm, if you want to call it that, to actually wipe the product in. So you're spraying this panel by panel, wiping it in, and then buffing it off with the softer side to make sure you don't leave any streaks. That is a con of this product, is if you leave it on there or you miss wiping it off, it will have streaks in the car. Plenty of pros, but watch out for those cons. So that is the finishing step. Again, you do this once the car is dry. You use P&S Bead Maker when it's wet as a drying aid. This is when it's completely dry. Final step for the exterior, you can also do this on the interior as well. Glass cleaner, Gion Glass. I feel like cleaning glass is a very controversial subject with detailers. Everyone has their method that works. People make fun of you for using a product. Old schoolers will tell you to do one way, new schoolers will tell you another way. We like Gion Glass. We like using a glass specific product. There are people out there, they just use hot water and towels, and that's fine. It really is about your method of cleaning, probably more than the product, but we just think Gion Glass works very well. We have tint guys that we've turned this glass cleaner on, and if a tint guy likes this glass cleaner, it's probably really good for windows. So again, just spraying it on the glass, wiping it off, We use 2 different towels, and that we think is probably the trick to getting streak-free windows. So 1 diamond weave glass towel to rub the product in, get rid of all the dirt, actually clean the glass. And then this is a CarPro glass fiber towel, but it's the material that this is made out of is what's important. If I could let you feel on camera, I would do that. But this makes it to where you don't have any streaks left in the glass after. So it's kind of a 1-2 punch. And this is how we get streak-free glass. You'll have more trouble, obviously, if the car's been smoked in, if the person vapes, if there's pet slobber everywhere. But generally, this combo will get your glass clean and streak-free. So we are all finished with the exterior. Let's move on to the interior. There are a lot more interior tools and products that can be used, but they're more, we would say, advanced. Before you get into those, there's carpet cleaning systems and extractors and lots of different tools to get into those intricate areas, but we're gonna go over a good base, simple stuff that you're gonna need. So interior cleaners, P&S Express Interior, probably we think is the best interior cleaner on the market, safe for just about every surface. It smells really good. It's cheap. You can get them in big sizes. It's what we use in the shop on every single interior that we do. We love it. Do you need a stronger cleaner for certain things? Sure. Is an APC good for stuff? Sure. But we try to stay away from APCs because they can leave chemical burn. If you don't know how to use them, they can be unsafe. This is just a safe, tried and true method, so we like to stick with this. Very easy application. You can either spray it directly on the surface if it's something safe like a door card or back of a seat or plastic, areas on the floor trim. Would not spray it directly on a steering wheel or things with buttons because that's when you can soak something in and it will break. For those areas, you can just spray it directly on the towel and then wipe it in. So these are just interior towels. Your choice, whatever you like, just make sure they're soft. We get the ones from Sam's Club. They come in like a pack of 36. Spray it on, wipe it in with a towel. If it's dirtier, you can use some kind of brush. For interior screens, delicate materials, we would suggest Gyeon Interior Cleaner. It is safe for those surfaces. Same deal, spray on the towel, wipe the product in, wipe it clean, no streaks, and this would be safe on everything. Those 2 combos definitely can take care of most average interiors. That should wrap up everything and take care of what you need, interior and exterior, for a good starting point. Just wanted to say thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more tips and tricks as far as detailing products, processes, how to do things. Just make sure you follow along. We'll be releasing more content. And thanks for watching.